Hey, Mike. 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 You got to turn them on, brother.
Hey, man, these are my noise canceling walkers, man.
Are you saying I'm just noise? I mean,
You know, I got to focus on this here. Oh, shit, we're live.
We are live,
Oh,
yes.
Hey, everybody.
Hi, guys.
I'm going to take the walk. Sorry about that.
I mean, I know they work really well, but...
Hey, yeah, the walkers work great, apparently, right? Gee
Yeah.
whiz. Okay, so...
How's your week been?
Hi, it's been hectic, so
Yep.
it's Friday. It's our last show. Live
It
stream.
is?
Is it live streaming? Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay.
How's it going, everyone? Awesome.
Oh.
Well, welcome to Friday of Swamp Show 2021, everybody. It has been a wild ride. We've dropped some bombs on you. We've given you some hints at what we're looking at doing. And the cool thing is, we're not done. We're actually going to give you a couple of reels tonight to surprise you with some things that are going to fit really well to some of the questions and comments that we had everyone ask us in the comments section. So one of the biggest things that we've had people reaching out to us about tonight are, what is Swamp Fox's goal? Do you want to give them a quick hit at, like, what is the essence of Swamp Fox? What are we here for?
World domination.
I'm in.
You know, one step at a time. Baby
Right,
steps.
right. Yeah, you got to grow that stuff.
No, I mean, you know, this is not something that I've prepped ahead for, so I'm going to give you the off the cuff answers tonight, guys. You're going to get off the cuff answers. Here we go. Let's just dive deep, way the hell deep in, right from the very beginning. Okay,
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Let's get super serious. Why do I care about this? Why am I passionate about Swamp Fox optics? Because the Second Amendment must apply to ordinary, blue-collar, working-class Americans, or we won't have a Second Amendment at all. If you go overseas to other countries, you go to Latin America, you go to Russia, they have all these gun control laws on the books, and the ordinary people are absolutely disarmed, and they're absolutely helpless. They're at the mercy of roving gangs of thugs and cartels and all this other awful stuff, and they can't defend themselves. But the rich people and the connected people, they got guns. They've got bodyguards with submachine guns, and they've got gated communities with sniper towers, and they're protected because, you know, they have the money and the influence to buy off the politicians and have them look the other way. If we don't get as many affordable rifles, pistols, shotguns in the hands of as many Americans as we can, and train them up and get them able to protect themselves, then in a couple of generations, the Second Amendment will go away, and we're going to become a third world country like everybody else.
Yep,
all right?
absolutely.
So those people need optics that work, and they need to be affordable for everybody. And damn it, that's why I'm here.
Awesome. Yeah, this is something a lot of people still don't understand. Yeah, real subtle. Tell me how you really feel. The whole idea of being able to defend yourself is an inalienable right. That means the moment you took a breath, it's there for you. The thing we're running into is there are people that disagree with that, and they're willing to work day and night to try and remove that. So the upside is we have 8 million new gun owners after the last, 18 or so months. And a lot of them are discovering the struggle that we've all had as Second Amendment supporters for years. And they're coming to the understanding of there are people out there actively working to take away my ability to defend my family. Well, why? Well, get ready for a long story. You're going to have to do some research. This has been over a century struggle for us. So that's one of the things that, like you mentioned, Swamp Fox wanting to bring the best quality optics that we're able to make into everyone's hands at an affordable price. It's worth doing. So many people out there think, oh, I'll get my Smith & Wesson M&P Sport with its iron sights and it's totally good to go. Try it in the dark.
Right. But there's nothing wrong with an M&P Sport either. Not everybody needs a Noveski. Not everybody needs a Knight's armament. And I hate this stop being poor attitude of, well, if you can't afford a $1,500 Night Force, then I guess the Second Amendment doesn't apply to you, Buster. Why don't you just stick with your little baseball bat and your ninja stars at home and let the real men have guns? Bullshit. Had enough of that.
Yeah. Everyone deserves the right to be able to defend themselves as they see fit.
America. So, why don't you tell them about Wolverine Slide?
Cool. Yeah. So we'll hit Wolverine Slide real quick in that it's coming back, and it's coming back big. Meaning, not only are we bringing you the 19 series slides for your Glock 19 and 23 if you want to convert it over, we're also bringing you a very limited run of the Glock 34 length Wolverine slides, which, by the way, are live right now. So if you guys go to our website, you can order your limited Glock 34 length slide bundles with the slide, barrel, justice, and iron sides. So
MSRP
go get
789.
$789.
But you get everything. You've got the barrel, you've got the recoil spring, you've got the extractor, you've got all the springs in there, you've got a justice with an iron sides. It's the whole package, and it's $789. It's actually, guys, if you do the math and you figure out what each one of these things costs separately and you compare it to other slides out on the market and what they cost, it's a freaking steal.
Yep. So, have at 'em. All right, guys. So now that we dropped that little bomb on them, where would you like to go to from here?
Get out of here.
All right.
Aaron's had his turn. Cheers, everybody. Hey, I want to give a shout out to Great Divide Brewing Company, where I had dinner a couple nights ago. Really good steaks. What do you know? Who is this guy?
Can I drink?
Yeah,
Perfect. Can I cuss?
absolutely.
Can I do a desk pop?
No.
Well, was this Planet bullshit?
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
What's up, man? How's it going? Cheers. Good to
Cheers.
be here. Glad
Yeah.
to be here. Thank you for paying me so much money to come here.
Right. Well, you know.
Oh, God. Let's not talk about what just happened. What's up?
So this is Shawn Heron. He has a small podcast that nobody ever pays attention to, and we thought we'd have him on the Swamp Fox channel so he could get some likes and views for a change.
Yeah. Jeez, it's about freaking time. Like, I don't know what to do with my hands. So
Right.
I'll drink.
Here we go.
It's just like home.
So yeah, we have alcohol, and this is a beautiful Francis Marion cigar.
Can I shoot it?
Later,
Okay. Perfect.
I'm gonna open this up. Look at this. So we have alcohol, we have tobacco, and we have firearms, which should be a convenience store, not a federal regulatory agency.
True, true. I don't know why I'm here, but you guys invited me, so here I am. I'm excited to be here. Am I unpunked?
No, this is what it is. What you see is what you get.
If Chris Hansen comes in this room, I'm gonna be so mad.
Why don't you take a seat over there? So we had you in earlier today. You kind of came in a little bit early, and you got to play with the toys. Right?
I did.
What do you think? What's your favorite so far?
You know, that's actually a tough choice. I think this one probably.
You hold it up.
I'm
We can touch
excited
those.
about it.
Yeah, look.
Pretty excited about it.
It's not attached to a gun, YouTube. It's not attached to a gun,
Yeah,
Charlene.
It's nothing. It's just a box with glass in it. Yeah, this is cool. I'm pretty excited about this. I'm also pretty excited about that,
Yeah.
which I don't know if you talked about, but
The War Horse 1 to 10 FFP. We've gotten some questions on that. We're going to go through and answer some of those questions. So,
I'm excited about this.
oh yeah. Yep, people are buying those right now. That's the amazing thing.
About this.
Rebel Riser.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting. Excited about these over here.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that.
1.5. You don't know what to do with the 1.5 though. We were talking about that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Why a 1.5 Prism?
Yeah, I'm trying to get there, but I'm not there. Maybe you can get me there.
Yeah, maybe we'll get you one for some T&E and get you some reps through it and see if it's to your taste or not. That'd be fun.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I'm excited. So I get
Jerry McGowan. Jesus, what's that on Sean's face?
it's a merkin.
It's a work in progress.
Yeah, whatever. Hey, you know what? I don't come to your job and mess with you.
That's right. I don't go to the gas station and tell you how to be shift manager.
Yeesh. Oh boy. Hold on, let me drink more. But yeah, like what were we talking about?
And the 1.5.
Oh yeah, the 1.5. So yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I looked through it today. I was like, that's kind of cool. What does it solve for me that I don't get somewhere else? I waited all day to ask you this because I'm like, I'm interested. I'm not curious, but I'm interested.
Yeah. So it's small, it's light, it's compact. It's all the things that you would say you like about Blade, right? So you've shot the Blade. You got a little review of the Blade on your YouTube channel, so you've got experience with that. This just gives you a little bit of eye pop to where it just brings the target area a little bit closer to you, and it's almost like it focuses your brain. You still have peripheral vision, but most people can bend in with it with both eyes open still. I see you squinting that eye. But
Yeah, I was.
If you put it in front of your dominant eye, and like inside the room distance is not the best for it, but it's still good for close quarters, and it kind of just gives you a little bit more detail on what you're shooting at. And some guys like it, and some guys are like Aaron that was with me 2 minutes ago. He's a true 1X guy. He's like, nope, I'll take a Blade. I'll take a LPVO that goes to 1X. I'm not a 1.5X guy. Other guys, if sometimes people almost feel drunk with a true 1X, like it just never quite balances out for them.
I know that feeling.
Right, yeah. And but if you can't do both eyes open with like a 1X Prism or a 1X LPVO, this can actually better for those guys and their eyeballs. So it really is a personal preference thing. We got a lot of response on 1.5 Mohawk. Everybody seemed to think it was a good idea. There were only a couple of guys that were like, pass, not interested. But there was a lot of response of people that were saying that they wanted to do it. So I'm hopeful. I'm in Mohawk's corner, and I'm hoping that we're going to make it happen.
When I saw you guys do the video on it on Monday, I was like, pass. But I looked through it today, and I was like, okay, I can kind of get this. I might get behind it.
Yeah, try it out, man.
I truly might. Yeah, like I want to try it out.
So one thing I want to bring up before we get too much further deep into here, guys, if you look in the YouTube description, there is a URL for the Swamp Show giveaway. It is still there. If any of you guys in the comments right now are not signed up for the giveaway, we have not chosen a winner yet. We are gonna, when we wrap this thing up, we are going to have our compatriot choose the winner. The computer system actually will choose the winner. It's not that he chooses it. The giveaway program chooses it. And
I thought you told me that I could win.
That's different.
Is that not happening now?
That's the under the table part.
Oh no, we're pretending. My bad.
But
Okay,
guys, sign up for that giveaway right now, and it will go through the computer system. It's instantaneous, and you'll be entered to win tonight's grand prize, which has not been announced yet, but it's right in front of you.
it's me. A date with me.
All right, so it's right in front of you. Yeah.
Hello.
I want to also give a shout out to some of the industry partners that we've had sort of dripping from the walls here this whole week. Polymer 80. We had Polymer 80 stuff on Tuesday with John Napolitano. Ruger sent us the Ruger Mark IV and the beautiful, badass Ruger precision rifle. Man, those things are so nice for the money. It's just like that. I think the RPR is actually a big reason why PRS is taking off like it is.
Oh yeah,
because what
affordable.
used to be like a $4,000 Surgeon Action custom Remington 700 build, again with like putting it in the hands of ordinary Americans. You have like a $1,200 RPR, you put a freaking $600 Warhawk on it, and you've got the whole setup's less than $2,000, and you can compete with that rifle.
No, they're great. I actually had one in 308. I got rid of it, which I instantly regretted. Like I wish I would have got one in like 6.5 Creedmoor, and then B, I wish I wouldn't have got rid of the one I had. But yeah, like they're nice.
The good news is they're making more. They're not done with them.
I mean, yes, that's true. I've moved on. No, they're awesome. I love them.
So I also want to give a shout out to Steel City, makers of the Wolverine slide, and 9X, makers of the barrels that we're teaming up with. Night Vision. Okay, so I've got an announcement on Night Vision iron sights. So Night Vision, the guys are totally badass. They have been great to us. They're very easy to work with. They believed in us from a long time ago when nobody had heard of us. Nobody heard of the brand name. Night Vision was right there. We are coordinating with them. So Hellcat owners, attention Hellcat owners. If you have a Springfield Hellcat and you don't like the little almost emergency co-witness that you get with Sentinel, right? It's just like you could use it in an emergency, but it's like a little nub of a front sight, right?
Yeah.
Night Vision is coordinating with us to give us custom Hellcat sights that will be a proper co-witness, and they will be night sights. So you can get night sights for your Hellcat that co-witness beautifully with Sentinel. We got the whole thing mathed out. They're also going to do custom sights for the Wolverine. So the Wolverine slides come with the co-witness, the combat cut co-witness sights already on them, but they are fiber optic style, right? There's a red or a green fiber optic, depending on what you want. But some people want tritium night sights. Night Vision's going to make it happen. So, and when will the 19 slides be available? Coming soon, which means I don't know.
Mine's available right now, actually.
Yeah.
My pocket's buttoned anyway. Later.
So that's really big news from Night Vision. Also want to say hi to Excess Sights and Ameriglow. Ameriglow is also totally awesome. They sent me some sights a little while back that I put on my Glock and did a picture of various co-witness heights. They're really easy to communicate with. I want to point out that I put on 3 different sights of Ameriglow sights on my Glock to get that picture done, and all of them fit perfectly out of the box.
Nice.
You know how you have to take the damn little triangle file sometimes and like triangle file away a little bit of that dovetail?
Nah, I just missed.
You just bash them in?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, no, the Ameriglows fit perfectly right out of the box, so it was really nice.
That's awesome.
Yep, and then also a shout to Rainier Arms. Very, very soon, Rainier Arms is going to be launching the Tri-Hawk BDC. Very soon, like not months away, not weeks away, but days away. Tri-Hawk BDC will be at Rainier Arms. Those guys are awesome.
Some of my favorite companies there, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, what I love about Rainier is they don't do anything that sucks. It's not like you have to go past the crap stuff on Rainier to find the good stuff. If it's on Rainier Arms, it's good stuff.
Yeah, and they get some exclusives that are actually pretty great.
Yeah, like the Tri-Hawk BDC.
Yeah, exactly.
That's an exclusive.
I was
they
like,
talked us into it.
I'll grab one while I'm up there.
Yeah.
Oh, well, no, I guess I have to go to Washington now.
So,
Still
all right.
will.
So I've got some questions that were sent in during the week,
Excellent.
and I want to address some of those. And I'm just going to burn through them real quick because I know we're already getting questions on the live stream.
Okay,
so
cool. I'm ready.
Want to hit some of these first. So Steven said, I want to see the Warhorse 1 to 10 with a 6.5 Creedmoor BDC reticle. What do you guys think of that? A BDC in the Warhorse 1 to 10 for 6.5. I almost think I'd rather see it in the bigger scopes like Warhawk.
Yeah.
You know?
I think I mean, yeah, like I can see why people would buy that for sure. I'd rather just figure out my own dope, but like I do understand the point for sure.
Yeah.
Because normally it's what, 308 or 556 on the
Right.
BDCs, stuff like that. So 6.5 Creed, because it has gained so much popularity lately, I think that's not a bad idea.
Well, and sometimes with a lot of calibers, if you've got a 556 or a 308 BDC, you can kind of fudge it. Like you can get in Strelic Pro. Shout out to Strelic Pro, guys. It's worth every penny.
I have it. I
It's-
bought it.
Igor is awesome. Like all of our reticles are built in. The knowledge that's in Strelic Pro is hard to overestimate, you know. But
Yeah.
anyway, you can go in there and you can kind of play around and you can get a BDC to work with a few calibers. But 6.5 is not one of them. It flies so different, especially past like 400 yards.
Makes sense.
The difference between 6.5 and 308 or 556, you're not going to be able to get anything else to work with it unless you crunch your own numbers.
I
Right?
just got a really good idea.
Yeah.
So here's what we do. We cut a slot in the top of the in the top of the optic somewhere. We have those little we have reticles on glass slides, and you just put it in like those little slide projectors, like when your grandparents would show you their vacation photos.
Yeah.
And it's different reticles, and I think that'll work
Yeah,
just
the
fine.
little red thing, and we'll hit the little lever, and it'll switch 6.5, 5.6.
Oh no.
You know, 300 blackout, right?
I mean, not like one of those things. I mean, like the big one that was up projecting on the screen, and they're like, and here's your grandpa talking to the waitress again, like those. That's the stuff that I mean. That'll work, right?
Dare to dream. for every 10 bad ideas, there's one good idea that's actually going to happen.
Perfect. I want royalties.
Dustin asked us, curious to know what reticle the 7th Special Forces Group guys deployed with, and the answer was the arrowheads that they had were BDCs. In fact, this one, we looked at the serial number of it and traced it back. The first arrowhead in combat was the 22nd arrowhead off of the production line. So that was definitely the first batch. They were brand new when the boys got them and took them to Afghanistan.
That's awesome. I was on Meal Team 6.
Meal Team 6,
But,
yeah. Yeah, we're keeping the questions to, firearms and optics-related questions, so don't ask me how to lose weight after age 40. I'm not qualified to give you a good answer on that.
I can tell you how to find it.
No. Yeah. Oh, Sky says, please make a spotting scope, especially if it could have MOA lines in it, something like Warhorse or Kentucky Long, but in a spotting scope.
I agree.
It is something that we have been looking at. It's not ready for us to talk about, but here's the thing. a lot of spotting scopes that are on the market right now are really they're like bird watching or golf spotting scopes, and then they sort of paint it camo and say tactical on the side, and it's not really designed from the ground up to be a shooting spotting scope. If and when we do one, it will be designed from the ground up by us to be a dedicated sniper spotter spotting scope that will speak the same language as the optic. So, if we have a milliradian based Warhawk, you want a milliradian based reticle in your spotting scope, so your spotter and your sniper can talk to each other in the same language.
I'm in right now, actually.
We're aware of that. We have ideas on what to do, but it's way too early. It's way too early to promise, but it's something that we are contemplating, about doing.
I like it. Good job, Sky. Thanks for asking my question.
Is the rebel mount indexed on the center line of the barrel? Yes. So when you rotate the rifle over like that, the dot optic is level with the horizon. It'll be straight above the center line of the bore. We've got that all mathed out.
Is that one right there?
Yeah.
That's
little
cool.
45-degree offset. Yeah. It's. I like how low profile it is. Anyway,
I'll take one of those too.
Let's see. So the Warhawk looked interesting. This is Larry. Turrets are 10 mils per revolution. So yeah, one full rotation of the turret then is 10 mils. So yeah, he got that right.
So first off, the Warhawk, awesome. One of my favorite optics. I actually put it on my Savage 10 BA Stealth. I think there's more words, but I've forgotten them right now. We went to
the one in the chassis, right?
Yeah, in the Drake Associates chassis. So what we did is we went out to just zero it, and we were like, okay, well, that was actually pretty great and easy. Have the Warhawk on that. Took it out to the 1,000-yard range just to mess around, not expecting. First shot, off-the-shelf ammunition. The Warhawk was clear all the way through. We took pictures. It was it quickly grew to be one of my favorite optics.
So you actually hit at 1,000 yards with Warhawk on the Savage.
First try with off-the-shelf MagTech ammo.
So okay, what if they wanted to build that setup? What's that rifle cost? What's the Savage cost?
Well, so I think the one that I have is actually discontinued now, but it was about $1,100.
Right. So we're talking about around a $1,500, $1,600 deal altogether to hit at 1,000 yards.
Oh yeah, easy, and it was off the shelf everything. And the best part was my buddy who brought his hunting rifle to actually zero it in. He couldn't even see the targets at 1,000 yards, and that was pretty great. Like, it was a defining moment for me and my Warhawk, which now sleeps in the bed with us, and it's nice.
Yeah, it warms your feet, right? It's down at the bottom of the bed,
no,
right? The Warhawk's there to keep the feet warm.
That's where the dog sleeps. It's got its own pillow. We're fine.
Randall C. pointed out IOR Valdata has done 40 millimeter tubes. We're talking about 40 millimeter main tube for the Green Dragon, and we're like, nobody's done it before. And then Randall was like, IOR has done it, and I'm like, yeah, but IOR is cool, but Mr. Nicolescu, much respect to you, but they sell like 10 scopes a year, so I forgot about them. Sorry, my bad. Michael says zero stop is a must. Zero stop is a must. And I've seen that in some of the comments. So that brings us to a section that I call Mo Patents, Mo Problems. There are things that we know how to do. We know how to do a zero stop. We could have done a zero stop a year ago. We know how to do quick detach mounts. We can't figure out a way to do them without getting sued by patent holders. There are multiple patent holders. Sometimes they sue each other. They spend a lot of money and a lot of time in court fighting amongst themselves over whose patent is better and who stepped on each other's toes. And we are a very small company in year 3 of operations. And if they decided to sue us, I might have to go back to the oil field and be a MWD operator again or something like that.
Huh. I actually didn't know that was the case. That's interesting.
Yeah.
And there's also a lot of companies that go buy these patents and then pursue them aggressively. So, like, they're bottom of the scum pile, but
yeah. Well, and there's a couple other things we don't do because of patents too. There's certain reticle features that we won't do because there are people who are aggressively hoping to defend their patents. Then there are certain red dot configurations. And some of those things made news earlier this year. I won't drop any names, but you can do a little Google search and see who sued who earlier this year over a configuration of some red dots, and somebody paid somebody a bunch of money. And let's just avoid all that. We're developing our own stuff. We're testing it out. We're forging our own path. We're not copying anybody else. And hopefully at some point we can figure out it. We've been working on it. We're trying to figure out a simple, robust, zero-stop system that steers very clear of all of those patents, but we are not there yet.
I mean, you can set your 0 on the turret and turn it yourself. It just, you can't set the stop for it, correct? Is that how? Okay.
Right. They're 0 resettable, but you can't do the spin, stop at 0 thing.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. And I would like to as well.
I get it. Yeah.
But
hey, can't get sued. Don't want to get sued.
no, I mean, maybe one day it's possible. We're always developing new stuff, but that's why you haven't seen it already. It's not like we suck at making turrets and we can't figure out how to do a 0 stop. No. That ain't it. Scoticus. I'm Scoticus. No, I'm Scoticus. I love that movie. He said, some magnifications are gone in the Patriot and Kentucky Long series, namely the 4 to 24 type range. We didn't mention them.
I took them all.
Good job. We were actually testing you to see if anyone would notice that we didn't mention them. We are judging customer demand. Those magnification ranges are not the most popular. Basically, our production capacity is a big pie, and there's only so many slices, and we got to figure out what we want to put our production into. So we were kind of curious to see if anybody would notice if we forgot about the 4 to 24s. Somebody did. A couple guys did.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. So maybe that's a sign that we should go ahead and make them. I saw a guy on AR15.com wrote up about it too.
Interesting.
Yeah. So there are still people that use 4 to 24s.
Yeah, I mean, there's people that use everything, right?
Right. But how many can we make and sell in a reasonable amount of time, and what do we have to sacrifice to do that?
Yeah,
we're not making some.
Who asked this question?
Scoticus.
All right, Scoticus, you and 10,000 of your friends get together, and I think that you could probably
Flood
make this
us with
happen.
emails.
Yeah,
Yes.
do it.
Let's see. Will Warhorse be in green? Yes. Yes, the 1 to 10 Warhorse will be in green from the beginning. We will also be making our own mounts for that. Mounts and rings will be multiple options for it. That's Ray's his thing. Let's see if we can go to some live ones. All right,
I'm ready. Are they making fun of me?
I bet they are.
I swear to God, if they are.
I bet they are. Let's scroll around and see.
All right, so the people making fun of me, I have your addresses. I literally have your addresses. Just FYI.
Yep.
Go watch the end of Jay and Silent Bob, and you'll see what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Darn right. I got paintball guns. We can paintball up their house.
I got machine guns.
Ooh, that escalated quickly.
I'm going to take them out to the range, and we're going to shoot them together. It's going to be a blast.
Oh, you're going to win them over. Got
Yes,
right. Got it.
That's what I meant. I definitely did not threaten anybody on a live stream ever.
Yeah.
Again today.
So let's see. What is the best optic paired for an AR in 7.62 by 3.9? I mean, I don't really think of it in terms of calibers. I think of it in terms of use case.
For me, I would say Blade would be the one that I did. It's one of my favorite optics as well, and it's super robust, like bulletproof probably. I don't know if that's a
well,
claim
you
that
did
I can
shoot
make.
the arrowhead.
Yeah.
So you literally found out
that one's
arrowhead
that one's
survived
bulletproof. But
being
I
shot
mean,
at.
honestly, like I would throw a Blade on an AK. Pretty simple. Mohawk would be a good use case for that. I've been thinking about it the whole time here, and I mean, even a red dot. Like I don't know, it's an AK. Like put a rake on it or something. I don't know. But yeah, Blade would be one for me. What would you put on an AK, man?
I've actually, with that AK up there, I actually competed with a 1 to 10 in rifle match in Houston, and I did okay. But I have to admit, it's a heavy bitch. And the thing is, you don't really mind in a rifle match because the rifle spends most of the time in a rack. And then you're sitting around, joking and smoking with your pals. And then, oh, hey, it's my turn to go shoot. You pick up your rifle, you run your course of fire, which takes probably a minute or less, and then you put it back in the rack, right? So the weight doesn't bother me as much in a competition setting. If I was going to, patrol the Mekong Delta looking for Charlie and carry it all day, every day for a 6-month tour in Nam, it'd be a little heavy. To have the LPV on there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm used to carrying an extra 50 pounds. Okay, 100, whatever.
Right.
Don't judge me.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I get it. That actually looks pretty cool. Is that RS Regulate mount?
Yeah. The RS Regulate, I think they are the absolute best of the mounts. Midwest Industries makes some really good stuff too. Don't be afraid to buy a Midwest Industries mount, but RS is the top. They're just the top.
They are really good. Hi, Scott.
Yeah. Hey, Scott. Live question: will you ever have another flash sale? Yeah, eventually. Yeah, I'm sure we will. So, he said AR-10. Yeah. Let's see. Any thoughts about getting into fixed, folding, or backup iron sights? From Jared. No plans on irons. There's so many iron sights already out there. They pretty much got it sighted out. And here's the thing. You can tell from the videos we've done earlier, we're always looking for a gap, right? Like an unmet need.
Yeah.
Like Blade was cops calling us going, what do you got that's duty grade for under $400? What do you got that's for $300 and it'll go. So we saw a need and we met it. When we did Wolverine slide, we're looking at all the confusion in the market about putting a dot on a Glock, and people are so freaking out about how, oh my God, it's not compatible, and what if my screws don't work, and what if the plates don't work? So we did the Wolverine as like the easy button, right? So we're looking for gaps and things that we can address that nobody else is really addressing, right?
Or
Iron
not,
sights,
or not addressing well.
Yeah, or not addressing as well as we think we can make something that has good value in that market, right?
Yeah.
Iron sights are pretty much figured out. Like, what are we going to do with an iron sight that's significantly better than what's already out there? I don't have any ideas to make it any better.
Yeah. Plus, I have optics, so.
Yeah, I'm a scope guy.
I can shoot iron sights. I did master that skill first for all the purists out there that want to throw jabs at me. But I'm an optic guy. I like them.
Yeah, I am too. And it's funny, like when I talk to people about shooting red dots on pistols, I say, before I came to Swamp Fox, I'd never really shot a dot on a pistol, right? And then I was like, well, if I'm gonna sell these things, I better learn how to use them. So I took my my Sig X5 and I learned the dot, right? I learned it without a rear iron sight, no co-witness, put the scope on and learn. And I became a believer, right? And I tell people now, like, when I shoot a pistol with iron sights, I feel like I feel when I shoot an AR with iron sights. Like, oh, it's retro day.
Yeah.
Like, oh, people used to shoot this way and think it was the best way to do it.
Oh, boy. Oh,
Isn't
boy.
that cute?
Here they come.
Isn't that quaint? People used to shoot with just iron sights and think that it was the best. Oh, and I'm that way with pistols now.
I kind of am too. Like, I get it. There's people that don't want it, but yeah, once you do it and it's like, oh wow, this is like a cheat code.
Yeah, it's like putting in a cheat code.
It
totally is.
It is. It's awesome. And it does take practice though. It does take a little bit of effort and energy that you have to put into learning that skill, because it's the skill like everything else. Yeah. It's not like you could just look through a red dot and pick it up immediately because you're used to looking down the sights. So it is a skill, but it is a skill worth learning, I would say.
Yeah. There is nothing. Americans love to try to buy competence.
Yeah.
And there's nothing that immediately magic wands you into being a top shelf, whatever it is you want to be.
Yeah.
When I was 16, I bought a Camaro, an old Z28 V8, and I thought I was a race car driver because I had a V8. No, I wasn't a race car driver. I was a 16-year-old kid that didn't know what the hell he was doing. I'm lucky I didn't wrap around a telephone pole.
I feel attacked. Yeah, that was me too.
Yeah,
I was like, I can burn out all the time. And then I realized how much tires cost, and I stopped doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot.
I blew a transmission. Yeah, TH700 R4 are expensive to rebuild when you're 17 years old. Whoops, my bad.
Been there.
Chris Sharp, which optic would you put on a Smith 629 Hunter? So the 629 Hunter is 44 mag, full size, big boy. I would go with Justice on a 629 Hunter. That's the big window red dot.
Is it what is? I don't even know.
Big ass 44 Magnum revolver with a Picatinny around the top.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a big old Smith & Wesson.
Yeah, because eye relief is the big problem with pistols, right? So like, yeah, you're basically with a red dot or some huge eye relief pistol sight. But yeah, red dot, absolutely.
Any other planned mag extensions? Not right now. Although your comments earlier this week told us something that we already know, which is Poly 80 and Glock builds are the hotness right now. The next hotness for Poly 80 and
that's not mine.
No.
Oh, my bad.
The next hotness is going to be Sig 320. In 2022 probably. I think you're going to see it's that modular little fire control group that's in there. You're going to see that building those up is going to become the next big thing. We will have to be part of that somehow.
Yeah, they're clever. Like, I'm not a huge 320 fan. However, once I put it into a Polymer 80 the frame, I was like, okay, now I get it. I don't love the stock 320s, but I love the modded 320s with the Polymer 80 frame.
Christopher Skelton, are you guys associated with any training groups? Shout out to Robert Butler at Kenaz Tactical right here in Colorado.
God bless you, Robert.
Yeah, that guy is a real He is the real deal.
Yeah.
There are guys who suck and promote themselves constantly, and people think they're good because they're all about self-promotion.
Yeah, check out my Instagram.
And then there are guys like Robert who do not self-promote very much, and people come to him because, oh, I'm sorry, the people that I looked up to said you're an expert.
So I've had the opportunity to train across the entire country with some of the best of the best. And Robert's a local instructor to me, and in one of my opinions, my favorite place to train. I train there often. Canals Tactical Group is a great place. I train there as often as possible. Just did a night fire class the other night.
Ooh, that's cool. I haven't done night fire in a long time. Boy, you learned some stuff in night fire. You learned any cool lessons in night fire?
Yes. So it's the second time I've taken his night fire class, and what I learn is that I'm. Let me find a good way to put this. So. I'm a good above average pistol shooter. I excel in every class. I do extremely well. However, once you add these different skills of how to scan with a light, and I did the last class totally under night vision, and you realize like all the little challenges associated. You take the skill that you're really really good at. It's like drinking water with your mouth taped shut. You're good at drinking water, but with your mouth taped shut, you have to think like, how do I snort this water in my nose? So it really, you're a soup sandwich. Everything falls apart on a skill that you are really good at. Everything falls apart when you add all these different things and you become really task overloaded. But fantastic stuff to work at, both with lights and with night vision.
See, what you're talking about happening in the night fighting class is what I've seen and experienced even in day classes. And again, I said earlier, Americans love to try to buy competence, and we want that magic wand that makes us better. Train. Go out there and train. Find a competent instructor and train, because when something goes bump in the night and you hear glass shattering and you hear voices that aren't yours in your house, that's a really bad time to figure out how to run your gun.
Yeah, or figure out that,
it's not what I thought it was.
How do night sights work? And should I still identify my target? And how do I identify my target? And how do I avoid these pitfalls that people fall into when they're, absolutely. You got to train.
That's not the time to figure that out. Figure it out ahead of time with training. You know what? If you buy a affordable optic, you have more money left over to take a class.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Although, 100%. Spend the time, spend the effort to get trained, because I promise you'll learn something about yourself, and it's good stuff.
Scott Vol 69. Hey, any plans to give me a 110 Arrowhead in Green Mill? Are they not in stock right now? I thought we already had that.
I actually have one, but you cannot have it.
Yeah, you can't have mine. Let's look. Look, I'm on the internet while I'm on the internet. It's very meta.
He's on the website. He's on the website right now. He's looking. He's scrolling. He's scrolling up now. Scrolling down now.
There it is.
There it is. Click
Arrowhead 1 to 10 Mill Green. It is currently in stock at swampfoxoptics.com.
Bro,
your wish has been granted. Yeah. I am the genie.
He is.
I granted him one wish.
I rubbed his belly, and he was like, "No, that's the Pillsbury Doughboy." And I was like, "I'm sorry. Where's your lamp?"
Ooh, redneck tree hugger. This is a good one. What's the idea behind the placement of the red dot mount on the hostile engagement rings? He's asking to settle a debate. I actually saw some guys on ARFCOM, shout out to AR15.com, they were talking about this, and I didn't get a chance to answer on it, okay? So, all right, I don't know if they're going to be able to see this worth a damn, but I'm going to try. So here's our hostile engagement rings.
Yep.
Grab me Kraken, or whatever. There we go, that guy there. Kraken will, oh no, I dropped it.
It's fine.
Train accordingly. All right. So.
Do you need a plate?
Nah, I'll just mock it up. All right, so here's Kraken at a 45-degree angle, way up high on HE mount, right? And what everybody does is everybody's got this idea that to go from an LPVO to a red dot, some poor, cruel person has beaten it into them that they have to rotate the gun over 45 degrees because that's what they saw on Instagram and the cool guy did it.
Yeah.
Right? What I do simply is, all right, I'm looking through my Warhorse, which is at 10x magnification, and I can see 12 mils of vertical holdover and 9 mils of horizontal holdover, which is not public information yet, but I'm looking through it and I'm seeing it. And oh crap, something showed up at 15 yards away. I can see it out the corner of my eye. There's something really close. Instead of rotating the gun over, I just put my head up a little bit and I see the dot, except I just moved it. I don't have to actually rotate the gun 45 degrees at all. I just pop my head up, which is what you naturally do. When you're behind a gun and you see something move in your peripheral vision, you go, huh? So as I pop my head up just a bit, the dot comes into play really easily, and I don't have to rotate the gun at all.
Yeah.
So it's not a conventional 45-degree offset. We are making that for the guys that want to roll over all the time, but it's going to be the same way when we do the 5x36 monster prism. One question that was asked a lot was, in our render on that, we showed a RMSC footprint sentinel on the right side of that giant 5x36 prism scope. There will also be another one on the left side for lefty guys. We are working on that. That's going to be a thing. So you'll be able to choose if you want to put your sentinel on the right or on the left, or you can be 2 is 1 and 1 is none, son. You need some redundancy.
Yeah.
You can be that guy if you really want to be. But you don't have to roll over that much,
Totally. And I think the reason that people roll over so much is because that's what you basically have to do with the iron sights that are 45-degree offset. So they just use the same motion because they're like, oh, it's 45-degree offset, so I think I have to do the exact same thing. In fact, I had mine set up like that at first, but it was very hard for me to sometimes get my sight picture through the red dot. And then I started just lifting up my head a little bit and looking through the red dot, and it made a world of difference.
Here's the thing about red dots. If you can see the dot, you can hit what the dot is superimposing. That's the whole point of red dots.
It is.
So don't worry about how if I do what what I was told to do, the red dot might not be in the right place. Figure out how to get to the dot just by, jerk your head, pop up a little bit, and as soon as you can see the dot, there you go. There's your aiming point. It doesn't really matter what the orientation of the gun is.
100%. Yeah, it's a paradigm shift in your brain a little bit, but once you start doing that, you'll appreciate it a lot more.
Ron, 9mm. Given that I shoot in sub-zero temperatures at least 4 months of the year, my most pressing concern is what variety of tea should I be consuming at the range? Ron is British, but we forgive him anyway.
Yeah,
are you a tea drinker at all?
No, I'm a man. What's up, Ron? How you doing? Earl Grey is the obvious answer. I don't even know what that is, but I've heard it on Star Trek.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Earl Grey. With Captain Picard drinks, make it so.
Yeah, but drink coffee or something. Whiskey. Whiskey will warm you up, I guess.
Morpheals keeps asking, will Swamp Fox offer a #SSB discount? I don't know what that is.
One of our listeners.
Oh, it's an a-hole.
SSB is a thing that we cannot mention on this stream.
No, you can't mention it. What are you doing, man?
Yeah.
Knock it off, all right?
How dare you, sir, first of all.
Yeah. Let's see. Are there plans to offer optics in other colors? Kinda. This is our first foray into trying to do some coyote brownish, baby poop brownish, don't say FDE because people freak out color.
It's better than FDE.
Yeah, and this will be anodized. We played around with Cerakote. We played around with anodization. I think we have officially decided it's going to be anodized. And I love the way it looks. You guys can't really tell how cool it is on video, but in real life, what do you think?
I definitely like the two-tone. I would even love one that was totally that color. I actually found out at one point that the reason that they do optics in that color sometimes is because they show up less under night vision. And I tested it and it actually works. But yeah, I love this color. I love the two-tone. I would love it if it was all that color. I would love it if it was all black, whatever.
Yeah. Kevin says, anything to be on the lookout for when it comes to competition carry optics, or will you just focus on refining the Justice? Right now there's nothing in the plans, all right? But and this is a big but. I like big butts, and I cannot lie. A big but here is we are always developing emitter technology, right? It's all about the emitters. Battery life, color. The red dots can only go as far as your emitters take you, right? And right now, our emitters are 3 MOA in red, and now green will be 3 MOA in Liberty, Justice, Sentinel, Kraken, all of that stuff, and 2 MOA in the Liberator 2, right? But the competition guys want bigger dots. I don't know why it is.
Like a 6?
Like a 6 and even an 8. We can't do that. We don't have the emitters to do a 6 and an 8. So I think if we try to do a competition-ready dot with a 3 MOA, we won't get as much of the market as we want. If we develop an emitter that can go 6 or 8 MOA without killing its battery life, right, and we can meet the battery life expectation, then it's time to start looking at maybe we can do a big honkin', big window, pistol dot. it's going to depend on what the emitters do. The emitters are going to drive the development on that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
That's just the truth.
So battery life is like the big concern when you get that big old emitter.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
Also,
you have to have good battery life, or you're not going to get anywhere.
All right, just go to Lowe's, get a pane of glass, and tape it to the top of your gun. You'll be fine. I promise.
Some people have asked us. I haven't seen it in here. People have asked us a lot. Are we going to do a magnifier? Do you run magnifiers ever?
Okay, so no. However, I recently did one for a review on. So I've got a BRN 180 and 300 blackout. It's got a 1X red dot on it. And
you got a BRN 180?
Oh yeah.
You bastard!
Oh, it's so awesome. I'll show you pictures.
I hate you.
It's amazing.
Dude, that looks so legit.
I had a 1X red dot, and I was like, that's 300 blackout. I want to be able to reach out. Maybe 1.5 would be a good one for that. So I threw a magnifier on it with like a quick, quick over, and I went to the range and shot it a little bit, and I was like, holy moly. Okay, now I kind of get it. I really actually end up liking this.
Yeah.
So I am curious about some.
Yeah,
some
they've got their
magnifiers.
place.
Yeah,
I've run them before too.
Yeah.
Here's the thing on magnifiers. You know how I was saying again how we look for a gap, a value gap, right?
Yeah.
And we're looking to do something that hasn't been done before. 3X magnifiers are freaking locked down. There are so many 3Xs on the market that are not too expensive. They have fine glass. They do what they're supposed to do. I love the Vortex Shorty. Vortex has a new short 3X magnifier that comes with a sight with a mount already on it and everything, and it's affordable. And I'm looking at that going, how the hell are we going to beat that thing? I mean, the question is, we come out with a big announcement and we launch a product, and then someone on Facebook goes, well, how come I should buy your magnifier instead of the Vortex? Crickets chirping.
Because our logo is cooler.
Yeah, because I'm nice. I mean, and I tell you how things really are. Like, come on, no.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to have to do, if we do a magnifier, it's going to have to do something that hasn't been done before.
Yeah, which is tough though. I mean, it's magnification. It's a couple pieces of glass. Like
It's
angles.
going to have to bring something to the table that is not currently on the market, and it could happen, but it's not. We don't have anything developed yet.
It comes with a free pony.
Yeah, it comes with a free pony.
I want royalties.
Enough. All right. Let's see. Where are we at? We're at 45 minutes in. We can keep going for a little bit longer.
Yeah, I mean, I do this for 2.5 hours twice a week, so we got plenty of time.
You got stamina.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're not a rookie, man. It takes stamina to do this.
No, it takes whiskey to do this.
Ben Bowditch, make a variable magnifier, 3 to 9x. You had to say that. All right. What about this? I'm just daydreaming here. This is hopes and dreams, damn it. I'm halfway into a beer. I can say what I want. What if we took basically an LPVO with like a 1-inch tube, made it as small as possible, and it was like a super light 1 to 4 LPVO, crazy light, crazy small. That would be a decent LPVO. Lots of people are looking for a small and light LPVO.
Yeah.
What if we take the reticle out of it, change the erector, and we take the same scope body and we make it an adjustable 2 to 4 magnifier? Is that even possible? I don't know, but I daydream about these things.
That would be interesting. I'd be in for that.
That would be, it could happen. Swamp Show 2024, here we come. It's going to be the launch, right? I mean, these things are years away from being developed, but anything is possible. Let us know what you want to see.
I just realized that's a 34 millimeter tube.
It is a 34 millimeter tube.
That's awesome.
It's the boss.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
and we already
awesome.
have a mount for it right there.
Brilliant.
What optic do you recommend for a 6.5 Creedmoor for a shooter with the TISM trying to reach out to 600 plus? Well, you're an expert on that.
I mean, yeah, the Warhawk is fantastic. The Patriot, the Kentucky Long, those are also great, but the Warhawk is pretty great. Edged reticle, also, it is illuminated as well. But
astigmatism is not a problem for that.
Nope, not even a little bit. I mean, it's the same reason the blade's fantastic for astigmatism. I have astigmatism, which I didn't realize until I started diving more into optics. I just thought that all red dots looked like whatever. And so the blade, because of that, became one of my favorite optics. But yeah, with these etched reticles that are illuminated, they're fine. You're good to go. Warhawk.
Ma Two Nails, 1982. Why not have the dot sight? Why have the dot sight to the side of the new 5X Prism instead of the top? In that rendering, guys, you can't really tell, and I'm sorry I can't put it up there on the screen right now because YouTube is YouTubey. But that rendering, you don't get a sense of how big that 5X is. It is a big boy. And if we put the red dot on the top of it, you would totally lose your cheek weld, and your head would just be floating somewhere above the stock, trying to find a 16 millimeter window dot, and it sucks. It seems like a good idea. Trust me, it's not a good idea. It's not going to work.
And you definitely see the pictures, and they're not.
Talk to guys who deployed with the ACOGs with the RMRs on top of them, and talk to them about how they like that setup. Most of them, honestly, really didn't like the ACOG on the RM on top of the ACOG.
Yeah.
Guys, it is about time for us to announce the giveaway, the final big giant giveaway.
Yep. So you better go sign up like right now if you haven't done it. It's in the description on the YouTube video, correct?
Yep. It's in there. An estimated MSRP on the upcoming Warhorse. We've also had questions on Kraken. Can't really answer those yet. I've talked a little bit about our philosophy of design. We are designing these, testing them, optimizing them, making them as good as we can. And then once we have a product that we know is good enough to put in the hands of the public, then we start analysis on what the price has to be. And we are not there with either one of those optics yet. So I'm sorry. I just don't know. It'll be as affordable as it can be. You guys know we're going to kill it on price point if we can. All right. Who has not signed up for the giveaway yet?
Go do it.
Last
it's in the link.
Call.
I mean,
call.
Yes, I'm going to win, but also you should probably still go do it.
We know that you're just a winner in life in general.
Literally not true at all.
Holy crap, a shout out
loser.
from Guam. Hey, Guam guy. All right. Yeah, that's pretty
I think
cool.
they have decent gun rights over there. They recently made some changes that are
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, the servicemen.
Or wait, was that you? The Virgin Islands? I don't know.
No,
I'm not an archaeologist.
Ooh, somebody bought a Bergara. Lucky.
That's cool. I was
Oh,
when
crapola. MB. AR15.com needs to know, beans or no beans in chili?
all right. So first of all,
Holy crap.
I know this isn't going to be popular for a lot of people, but if your chili doesn't have beans, you just have soup. Now stop. It's just soup. Just put beans in your chili. Are you a bean or a no bean kind of guy?
I'm a bean guy. Beans, the wonderful fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're agreed.
Boom.
Beans.
That's what's up. Beans in your chili. Otherwise, it's soup. And soup is good. I'm not demeaning soup, but don't you dare call it chili, ever.
Yep. Valid point. All right. Well, let's announce what the giveaway is here in a minute. Well, not quite yet.
We're almost there, but we're not quite there yet. This is when is this coming out? I missed that one.
We don't know. We have to beat on it some more. Aaron is going to wreck more of those. I'm wondering if we might make a video showing like all of the crazy tortures. That might be kind of interesting.
I could get Chewbacca. And
Chewbacca could make a return to WLS.
Yeah.
Seriously, guys, if
We're
you
ready.
don't follow Shawn and WS, we like shooting, you are missing out because this guy's the best.
I mean, I'm okay at best. But yeah.
You doth protest too much.
The video with Chewbacca is amazing. If I do say so myself, and I do because I did.
It's a great mission. All right. Let's see. I think we're pretty much getting there. What about a 22 long rifle BDC reticle for the NRL 22 guys?
That's interesting.
That's interesting. Okay, so all right. So here we go. We need to know what ammo. All right, because everything matters when you're talking precision, right? So NRL 22 guys, are you using 36 grain? Are you using 40 grain?
Or do you reload with matchstick priming
Oh,
compound?
jeez. Yeah. Are you
Just
using
kidding.
those little like lathe turned crazy expensive projectiles? Have you seen those things?
Yeah, I have.
It's a rimfire. Get over yourselves.
What ammo are they using? I don't even know.
Yeah, it would have to be ammo specific, and it would have to be barrel length specific. All right, we are there. It's been a good night. You had fun?
I had fun.
I had fun.
I had a good day. It was awesome, as always. Always a pleasure to be up here for the first time.
So I will tell them what the grand prize giveaway is. And you're gonna say the name. You cool?
Yeah, absolutely.
Grand prize is, as you might have guessed, one person wished for it. May your wish be granted. Your grand prize is this Delta Team Tactical 20-inch match grade upper. Guess what, guys? It's not an AR-15 upper. It's a DPMS pattern AR-10 upper in 308 with a 1 in 10 twist barrel, 3-chamber muzzle brake, ambi charging handle. the whole works, bulk carrier group, everything's already in it. Just need a lower to put it on. And as shown on it, hostile engagement mount and a 1 to 10 arrowhead, and we will give you your choice of which reticle you want in that 1 to 10. It can be BDC, it can be MOA, it can be the mill, it can be red, it can be green, whatever. You get to tell us, but it's going to be the Match Delta Team Tactical 20-inch 308 grand prize. Y'all don't even want to know how much that thing is worth. There it is. Who's got it?
All right. So first of all, to all the people who entered, that is awesome. I am the winner. So thank you everyone who took part in this. Shawn Heron is the winner. I'm taking it home. No, I actually touched it a lot today. And actually, can I have that optic that's on there? Because it's a special one.
How about no?
This is plain of bullshit again. All right. So the winner of that awesome Delta Team Tactical with everything that Mike just said is Daniel Kaiser. Congratulations, buddy.
Daniel Kaiser. You are Swamp Show 2021 grand prize winner. It's the Swampocalypse.
Yeah, and this is like the finale of the week, right?
That's it.
That's
this
awesome.
This has been Swamp Show. We have had a ball. It's been super fun.
And we've had the time of our life. Never felt this way before.
The beer's getting to him.
No.
This is like his 6th one, I swear. He's going to put us in the poorhouse.
I've been here all day. Like, what else am I going to do? But no, congrats, Daniel. That's awesome.
All right, and I do have one final piece of information. For those of you who have signed up for the giveaway, for those of you who have signed up with an account on our website, who get our emails and our advertisements and all that stuff. In other words, if we have your email, we are going to be working on sending you guys a survey. It's not going to be a super long survey, but like I said, we're looking to gauge customer demand for some things. It's going to be questions about upcoming scopes. What are you interested in? Would you like a 1.5 Mohawk? Would you like a Green Dragon 5 to 50 monster scope that weighs 3 pounds?
Yes, please.
And you can sign up for the newsletter on our site, sign up for our advertisements to get that survey if you guys haven't already done that. But it's a survey where you're going to tell us what you're interested in, and we are going to build it for you. How cool is that?
That is awesome.
Yep.
I have ideas.
We're the guys that listen.
Yeah.
I want to listen to these guys and see what they say.
Yeah, I want the reticles that I can just pop in a slot through the top. It'll be perfect. I promise it's going to be amazing.
Right.
Everything's fine. It's going to work. Trust me. I mean, you're going to make it work, but I have nothing to do with it except for
the idea.
And
you will get no royalties whatsoever.
And the winner of the
now.
date with me is Morpheus, I think. Was the winner. So
enjoy it. Be careful. Bring your pepper spray.
And yes. Also, you should get some antibiotics ahead of time.
All right. Thanks for everybody who commented. Thanks for everybody who left comments in the YouTube videos all week. We will be re-uploading our first day's video, not as a premiere, to try to get that back on YouTube. So that's going to happen. I want to thanks again to all of our industry partners who helped us out with Swamp Show. You guys rock. We're going to make some things happen in the future, and it's going to be great. The future is very bright. Don't let the bastards get you down.
Yep. I got to wear shades. It's so bright. Can I say all their names real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Polymer 80, Ruger, Walker's GSM, 9X, Steel City Arsenal, Delta Team Tactical, Night Vision, XS Sights, AmeriGlow, and Rainier Arms.
You guys rock. We love you.
I like most of you. Yeah.
Shawn, thanks very much for coming out.
Yeah, man. Thanks. Appreciate it. See, I need my hand sanitizer now.
Yeah. All right. That's it. Have a good night.
Bye.
See you around.